Okay, just in time, and looks like I'm live. I better go live on this too as well. This might be my shortest video ever because I don't know where the time went. I realize that I have a hard time just stopping what I'm doing, especially if I know I have a deadline, I have things I need to finish. Just taking that break to do my live is a bit of a challenge right now. So still got to figure it out. But which is why today I'm talking about time management. And I was listening to a message by one of the Christian leaders, and it just made me think. His message was, we have two options when it comes to time. We can spend time or we can sow time. When we spend time, we get nothing in return for that time. It's like you spend money. When you spend money, like you go out to the movies or wherever you go, you spend the money. It's gone. It's in exchange of service, for example. But if you sow time, kind of like investing time, you get a return on your investment. If you invest in whether it's real estate, stocks, you're supposed to get a return on it. And so same thing comes to time. I think I'm going to go and listen to that message because it was so powerful. And it just some things I hadn't thought about in terms of, for example, are you sowing or are you spending? And also when you do so, there's an expectation for a return on your investment. When a farmer plants seed, they expect the seed to germinate and they expect a harvest from that seed planted. So the same way, if we have time, which on a daily basis we have 24 hours and that's it. We can't stretch the time, we can't shorten the time. It's 24 hours and that's the same time I have, the same time you have, the same time anybody, whether the richest person in the world or the not so rich person in the world, we all have the same time. But we spend it differently. And so are we spending it or are we sowing it? And in addition to that, although he talked about time management, I don't see time as something that we can manage because it's going to tick away whether we like it or not. We can't get a hold of it and we can't control it. I see it more as priority management. Are we managing our priorities based on the time that we have? So this is like part 1A of this message. And I'm going to come back and really share a bit more insight from what I received from the message. So are we spending time or are we sowing time? Where sowing is like investing time. And that will give a different perspective on what we do throughout the day with that time. I have to stop. There's some kind of filter on this. I have 3 phones and there's some kind of filter. It's very funny. It put some makeup on my face. Like I don't know how it got there. Okay, I digress. It's just very interesting seeing myself with more makeup than I have right now on my other devices. Like, why is it? Okay. Anyway, so that is what I'm going to be talking about. T, of course, and the growth framework. T is T is today. I'm talking about time because it changes depending on what message I feel I want to share pertaining to that particular letter. So today for T, growth, we start on Sunday with gratitude. Today we are on T for time management. Or is it? Let's see. So anyways, it ended up being a bit long, but I will see you tomorrow. Bye.